Dear children, welcome to the next session on the chapter Animal Kingdom. Now, today we are going to begin with phylum Arthropoda. Arthropoda means all those animals who are having jointed legs comes under the phylum Arthropoda. I repeat, all those animals which are having jointed legs. Poda means feet. So those who are having jointed feet comes under phylum Arthropoda. This is the largest phylum that includes over two-thirds of all the named species. So let us learn in detail about phylum Arthropoda. Arthropoda, about its level of organization, is organ system level. So it has been organized into organ systems, and its symmetry is bilaterally symmetrical. That means only a single plane passing through the central axis can divide the body of an arthropoda into two similar equal halves. And about its germinal layers, they are triploblastic. That means the germ layers in embryo is made up of three layers: the ectoderm, mesoderm, and endoderm. And about its coelom, it's having a true coelom. It's having a true coelom, that is, it's having a true body cavity between the body wall and the gut wall. And about its habit and habitat, it is cosmopolitan. That means it is found all over the world. In any habitats, it can be found. And about its digestive system, it is complete. That means it is having two openings, one for mouth and the other for anus. And about the respiratory system, different animals belonging to the phylum Arthropoda have different types of respiratory system. For example, some are having gills, like prawns are having this. Crustaceans, prawns are having gills. Book gills are found in some. Trachea is found in cockroaches. Book lungs is found in scorpion. So there are different types of respiratory organs in different types of animals. And about its circulatory system, it is open type. We studied in the introductory modules that there are two types of circulatory system. One is open and the other is closed. In the case of arthropoda, it is open type of circulatory system. That is, blood is pumped by the heart into the body cavities. We can see the blood is pumped into the body cavities. So this is a body cavity which is filled with hemolymph, that is a fluid. So this is about the open circulatory system which is found in the arthropods. And about its reproduction, mostly they are dioecious, that is, sexes are separate. Male and female sex organs are seen in different individuals, and usually the fertilization is internal. Most of them are oviparous, that means they are egg laying. Oviparous means egg laying organisms are called as oviparous. And development can be direct or indirect. That means it can have a larval stage or it cannot have a larval stage. We can see a larval stage in the case of butterflies. Some unique features found in phylum Arthropoda are they are having jointed appendages. Just as I told, they are having jointed appendages. And the body is divided into two regions. That is a head, the thorax region, and this is the abdominal region. So the body of an arthropod can be divided into three: the head, the thorax region, and the abdominal region. And body is covered by a chitinous cuticle-like structure, and it forms the exoskeleton. Chitinous cuticle which forms the exoskeleton, and excretion is by means of malphigian tubules. Specialized structures or organ systems for excretion are called as malphigian tubules. And sensory organs, in order to sense the changes in surroundings, are the antenna, the compound and simple eyes, and statocyst, which are balancing organs which helps them to balance their body. Some of the arthropods, they are economically important. For example, the honeybees, the bombyx, that is nothing but the silkworm, and the Lacifalaca, which is nothing but a latex-giving insect. Some are acting as vectors. Vectors means they are disease-carrying organisms. For example, Anopheles mosquito, there is a Culex mosquito, the Aedes aegypti mosquito, and the housefly. And some are gregarious pests which comes in swarms or groups, and they just cause a lot of harm. For example, the locusta is a gregarious pest, and there is an example which is acting as a living fossil in arthropoda, which is nothing but the lumulus, which is called as the king crab. Now let us comprise all that we have learned in phylum Arthropoda. That's a grade of organization is organ system. The symmetry is bilateral. About the germ layers, they are triploblastic coelom. They have a true coelom. Habit and habitat, they are cosmopolitan in occurrence. Digestive system, They have a complete digestive system. Respiratory organs is different. Some are having gills, some are having trachea, book gills, and book lungs in some others. And circulatory system is the open type. And reproduction, they are dioecious, and fertilization is internal. Mostly they are oviparous, and some have direct or indirect development. And unique features are they are having jointed appendages, and the body is divided into the head, the thorax, and the abdomen. And they have an exoskeleton which is made up of a chitinous cuticle, and sense organs are nothing but the simple and compoundized, the antenna and statocyst, which is acting as balancing organs. Examples are spider, scorpion, crab, prawn, insects, but all these comes under the phylum Arthropoda. Now let us learn about the second largest phylum following phylum Arthropoda is phylum Mollusca. So phylum Mollusca means all the animals which are having soft bodies comes under phylum Mollusca. So about its grade of organization is organ system, and about its symmetry is they are bilaterally symmetrical. And about its number of germ layers, there are three, so they are triploblastic, namely ectoderm, mesoderm, and endoderm. And they are having a true coelom. And about its habit and habitat, they are aquatic and very few are terrestrial. And about its digestive system, it is complete. That is, it is having two openings, one for mouth and the other for anus. And respiratory system is by means of gills in aquatic, and they are having pulmonary sac for the few terrestrial forms. And circulatory system is open type, that is blood is pumped by the heart into the body cavities, and within the body cavities all the organs remain bathed in the circulatory fluid. And reproduction, they are dioecious, that is sexes are separate, and they are egg-laying, that means they are oviparous, and development can be either direct or indirect. And the body has head, the visceral mass, that is the visceral hump, and the muscular foot. We can see this is the visceral mass in which all the essential organs gets accommodated. So this is the head region, and this is the visceral mass, and this is the foot region. So head is also having sensory tentacles, which is helping to sense the changes in the sun environment or to sense a stimuli. And they have a calcareous shell which is giving them protection. And next is about the unique features. They have gills which are feather-like in appearance, and these gills are helping in respiration as well as in excretion. And they have a mantle and a radula, two special organs. So what is this mantle? It is called as a pallium, the membrane which covers the visceral mass. The membrane which covers the visceral mass is called as the mantle, and the space between the hump and the mantle is called as the mantle cavity. You can see there is a space between the mantle and the hump. This is the hump region, so this is called as a mantle cavity. And there is another organ called as a radula. What is this radula? Radula is a rasping organ which is present in the mouth of the mollusks. So it is helping in feeding, okay. So this is the radula, and this is the mouth region, and this is the sensory tentacle which helps to sense a stimuli. Now examples are pila, which is called as an apple snail, which is very common to us. Then pinctada, which is the pearl oyster, and sepia, which is acting as a cuttlefish. Loligo, which is now commonly called as a squid. In addition to these, Aplysia, Dentalium, and Chetoplura is also belonging to phylum Mollusca. Now let us again comprise what all are the general characteristics of phylum Mollusca. It's having the organ system level of organization. The symmetry is bilateral, and the germ layers is triploblastic. They are having a true coelom, and the habitat, most of them are aquatic and very few are terrestrial. The digestive system is complete. Respiratory organs is gills is present in aquatic forms, and pulmonary sac is present in the terrestrial forms. Circulatory system is the open type. Reproduction is they are dioecious, and fertilization is internal. The development is direct or indirect, and they are oviparous, that means they are egg-laying organisms. And unique features is that the body is divided into head, the visceral mass, and the food region. And the head has sensory tentacles to sense stimuli, and feather like gills is present for respiration and excretion. And there is a calcareous shell which protects the internal soft body parts. And in addition to this, they are having two organs called as mantle, which encloses all the visceral mass, and the radula, which is acting as a rasping organ for feeding. Examples are the pilla, which is called as the apple snail, the octopus, the squids. All these are coming under the phylum Mollusca.